Go, bro.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Solo and Show.
Way out of character.
I am I am the Black Tony Stark, aka Expected Ant, and I'm with my co-host, the excessive lover Romeo.
Captain Philippines. I mean, what's up? Yo, what's up, though? Just, you know what I'm saying?
Why'd
Just
you
catching up. I'm using my deep voice. I'm using my Batman voice. No,
I'm the cool.
no, man. Just, that's so fucked up. What's up, man? I'm just, dude, bro. I'm telling you, Disney Plus, man. I be catching up with my Clone Wars. I'm still in season 1. It's a lot of episodes. I don't know. I can finish it.
Well, to me, it doesn't get good until season 2.
For real? Okay.
Because I was watching them when they had them on Netflix, and then Disney wants to be a little bitch and take them off.
Well, yeah, because Disney Plus has its own streaming line, and get this, Disney is also, well, I guess it's been done already, but they're removing anything Marvel related at Netflix. So no more Daredevil, no more Kingpin, no more Luke Cage, Iron Fist, nothing. Not even the Punisher.
Well, I think Disney just canceled this shit straight up.
They did. Just canceled it, and that's it. What you got is what you have. And I don't know if they're still going to be continuing the streaming with the... I don't know if they're removing it completely to where you can't even watch the old episodes anymore, or they just discontinued. So we'll see what happens. So, buddy, what are we talking about today?
Girl power. As we're gonna be discussing Batwoman, and we're gonna be going over the trailers of the Black Widow and Wonder Woman 1984.
Nice, very nice.
So let's start things off with Batwoman, and I'll just say it sucks. So now Romeo was your oh yeah, it sucks, and I can see why. I can see why they want to cancel that shit. I mean,
okay, so how many episodes have you gone up to?
I stopped at 4.
Man, I binged it.
I feel like I'm not missing anything.
And of course, Anthony and I have discussed this. We decided, you know what? Let's give this a benefit of doubt. Maybe people are just reviewers are just being a little too, I don't know, maybe a little overreacting with their reviews with Batwoman. And we decided, hey, let's go take a look, see, and check out all the episodes and give our, thorough, honest review. You say it sucks. Man, bro. I was really hoping, like, from episodes 4, I was really hoping that it would build up the pace of the story and it would get better, but it did not, man. It's boring. I'm sorry to say, Batwoman is a boring TV show, man.
It is bad writing.
It's hard to watch. Ruby Rose, I like her, but goodness gracious,
even she's terrible in the show.
It's like, can she not be mad enough?
And I don't understand why they have her just like a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, man. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. Like, how manly do you want to make this chick look, dude? It's like,
yeah, but she's a butch. Isn't she a butch dyke in real life? I mean, a man.
I don't really think so, because like they've done interviews with Ruby Rose even prior to the show when they were talking about her being announced to portray the Batwoman role, and she's very she's feminine. I mean, I didn't
So
even
she's the
I didn't
woman in the
even
relationship.
yeah, she's pretty feminine. I mean, yeah, she's got her tats and everything, but I didn't even know she was you know, she was a lesbian until until of course she mentioned it, and when I read about it, when I read up more about her bio. But man, did they make her like as manly as possible in this TV show? It's like she's got no feminine side in her. And I mean, I know she's playing a character role, but Batwoman is not that. You know what I mean? Like she's she's not that manly. Like she doesn't act like that. Not really. From from the TV shows and the comics. I mean, from the animated shows and the comics, she didn't act like a dude. You know what I mean? She's like a feminine lesbian girl. I mean, feminine girl who happens to be lesbian. That's it, and who knows how to fight. But I don't know, man. They just I don't know what to say, man. There's really not much to say. I finished it all the way to episode 8, and now we're at Crisis, Infinite Earths. What about you, man? Anything I mean, any positive sides to
No, there's nothing positive about
you watching?
nothing positive about the show. Now, for
No.
me though, yeah, for me, I'll just like, well, first of all, I'm kind of like turned off with the whole Arrowverse anyway. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all those shows are the same. They're like soap operas that just happen to have superheroes in them. Like, I had to stop watching Flash. Like, if I had to hear Flash whine one more fucking time, like, it's always whining and shit. And it's like, why you whining? You the fucking Flash. But yeah. But for this show though, I think so that's what hurt it for me is that it follows the same formula as those shows, and I find those shows boring now. And this is just as boring. And so not only is the show, but then it's even worse that it's boring and it has bad writing. Like the whole her sister being her like her the villain being her long lost sister. Like to me,
Sister.
yeah, like to me, like I wasn't really feeling it. It was kind of like forced. And not only that, but then they revealed it. They revealed the whole plot twist in the second episode, and it's like
Right.
I don't even know I don't even know who these people are for me to even give a fuck.
Actually, no. First episode. Actually,
Yeah,
towards the end of the first
but it's
episode. I
like
mean,
yeah,
you already
but
know. It's like, oh, okay.
it was kind of obvious in the first episode, but it's like we're not even invested in these characters for you to even give a fuck that they're related.
You know what's another thing about the show is that they really, really focus on that one villain, which is Alice, her sister. There are no other upcoming villains introduced in the episodes, even after 1 and 2. I thought Alice was going to be like maybe one of those villains for episodes 1 and 2, but they decided to use her throughout the whole entire series, and that's where it became repetitive. It's like okay, you
Yeah,
find out what she is, you
yeah,
catch
we saw
her,
you,
and then she's
we
run
saw you fight
away.
this, so we saw you fight this bitch already.
Yeah, and then she gets away. She has her henchmen. She
Yeah,
tries to bomb the city, or she tries to do something, and then you try to catch her again, but you're gonna let her go. Dude, it's in every episode. It's repetitive. Like I felt like I watched the whole. Just by you watching episodes 1 and 2, you pretty much watched the whole entire season. I
that's
mean,
it. That's why I feel like I wasn't missing anything.
yeah.
And then it was like
Um,
I hate the fact that they're trying to make it like Joker, like oh, sis, by you wearing that costume, therefore you're just as crazy as me, or some horse shit like that.
well, there are some positive points to it, and I mean, I guess it's not going to really make much of a difference. It doesn't. Whatever positive thing I say is not going to make the show better. There are a lot of Easter eggs. Again, there is Luke Fox, who is the son of Lucius Fox, who becomes Batwing in the comic. His character is all right, a bit bland, um, not as strong of a character as Lucius Fox. I mean, but again, you're comparing TV show to like cinematic film, so he's all right. I mean, there's a lot of mentions. There are a lot of like Easter eggs with with villains being mentioned, and that they still do exist, except they're in Arkham. They just never show up. And I was looking forward to seeing some of these villains. Like I thought Alice was going to somewhat introduce the Mad Hatter because she's like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, but she's like the crazy version. And she's like the crazy part. They literally just replaced the Mad Hatter with Alice, and then I mean. And have you noticed like her henchman has like bunny mask and like masks that portray like
Alice in Wonderland
characters from yeah. So that they're that's kind of like the tip in the hat, stating that these are basically the characters that are somewhat in relations to the Mad Hatter. But man, nothing, dude. Alice was the protagonist the whole entire season. 8 episodes.
Yeah, 8 episodes. It might not last longer than that, but they're gonna keep trying.
I mean,
looks like not WB, but
what
CW's gonna go ahead and try to give it let them finish out the season before they cancel it.
They're gonna give it another season?
No, because they were trying to debate should they cancel it now or should they wait until after the first season. And that was like 3 weeks ago. So I'm saying because it's just to keep showing it every week. Like I said, decide they're gonna let them finish at least the season.
I will say this though, she is actually introduced to the Crisis of the crossovers, the Arrowverse crossovers. So she meets a lot of the new characters, a lot of the other characters from the Arrowverse, and I thought that was pretty cool because just seeing her attitude, and her personality, reenact with them.
See if they cancel it though, will it be like Spider-Man in the MCU? You just like never mention her.
I mean, you can don't mention her, but they just won't show her. She can still make cameos. Just because no longer. Same thing happened with Constantine. Constantine has his TV show, but they canceled it. But he still makes an appearance in different episodes, like Legends of Tomorrow. Like he makes a lot of cameos, and when he does cameo for certain episodes of whichever TV show he's appearing in, he stays in that episode for the whole entire, like maybe 2 episodes or so. So they extend his appearance when he does do it. So that's a possibility with Batwoman. I mean, you can still cancel her show, but she can still appear and pop up like here and there. Yeah. But I don't know what to say, man.
Another issue I had, and the reason why I stopped watching it was because I hate the fact that they threw that. I lost interest when they started straight shaming. Like there was an episode, I think it was like either episode 3 or 4, but like her and her half Asian sister, they were talking about a mutual friend of theirs.
Stepsister.
Yeah, her Asian stepsister. So they're talking about a mutual friend of theirs who got engaged, and then they're like, "Why does she have to be engaged to a man? Why can't she just be bi or pansexual?" And that's what I was like, okay, I'm out, I'm done. Like,
oh yeah.
Not only is the show bad, but now you can make me feel bad for being straight.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's like a show not for you.
Yeah,
because you're straight, So they really focus on that, and they made her ex-girlfriend's husband kind of like not a villain, but he becomes like the this is they make his character seem like a bad person.
Wait, time out. That's her ex-girlfriend?
No, her ex-girlfriend married a guy, right?
I thought it was a mutual. I thought it was a mutual friend. If that's actually her ex-girlfriend, that actually.
Yeah, that was in episode 1 when they were kissing in boot camp or something.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is if that's her ex girlfriend, I mean she is bi, which means why they
I
bitching
guess.
why they bitching that she's not bi if she is bi? You can't be
Well,
mad that she's
she is
not
bi,
bi. Yeah, but they were getting mad that she's not bi.
but she is bi. I mean,
That's
they
what
even
I'm saying.
stated
Like
in the episode.
that's what I'm saying. Like, did they forget what they wrote when they wrote that scene?
Well, they're trying to make her husband look like he was the bad choice.
Well,
You
yeah,
know.
because the husband's not bi. Like, oh,
No. They're trying to make him like okay. He was kind of like a what do you call that? Not div- He's like a mechanism. He was just put there to create this drama. You know what I mean?
what you?
So
He ain't gay enough.
he's like,
If
dude.
he was pansexual, if he was pansexual, he was working.
No, she's definitely bi. Definitely bi.
Yeah, but
Uh,
like if she's bi, then that whole scene where she was like, how come she can't be bi? How come she can't be pan? But then if that's her ex, I mean, she is bi. So like, why are you bitching?
she's not
That's her
she's
ex
not
girlfriend.
lesbian. She's not lesbian
That's
enough.
her. That's her ex girlfriend pulled the cherry. It was like, you know what? I'm not gay anymore. I'm straight.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that whole lesbian thing was just I was just going through a phase.
It was a phase. Yeah. A trend. But they focus on this more than they even focus on this story. They
Yeah,
really
like,
focus on
now Batgirl. I mean not Batgirl, but Batwoman. Her being a lesbian is not essential to the storyline.
that. That's pretty much the storyline, you know.
But that'd be like them focusing on Deadpool being pansexual. Like it has nothing to do with anything.
I mean, he'll met as a joke, but
Well, they'll
that
hint
has
at
nothing to do with the story.
yeah, like his little real relationship with Colossus kind of hinted, but like I said,
Yeah,
not to do with the overall. They don't focus on it.
yeah. Like they'll joke with it, like you know, just like throw it in there just for kicks and giggles, but they don't really focus on it. Oh, like okay, well, Deadpool's gonna be. We're gonna focus more on his sexuality because this is what the story, his character is all about. Like, no, that's just the humor part of him. You know, that's part part of what he is, but that's not what he really is as a character, as a developed character. Like, there's more to him as a character and how he just doesn't die. But I mean, back to Batwoman, I really, I don't know what to say because I was really hoping that they would focus more on characters and maybe introducing some villains that we've like never seen like real action. Um,
I guess they
or
couldn't find
live action. I'm sorry, live action.
they couldn't find enough straight villains for enough for them to be villains.
Hey, I mean, it'd be funny, dude, if like Bane was introduced, but he happens to be homosexual. I will rape the bat. I mean, I will break the Batman.
I will break you, bitch.
imagine, imagine Bane, like big dude is like.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You been bad boy.
I'm about to go medieval on your ass.
Oh my gosh, man. I guess there's not enough gay characters for them to pull off of the pages of the store of the comic books. But I mean, out of from 1 to 10, what do you give Batwoman? I think I already know what you think.
Shit. I'll give her like a -6.
Damn, bro, that's like even a -6. Man, that's pretty bad. That's low. That's low. Well, at least it's still higher than -7.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, from 1 to 10, man, with no negatives. Dude, I'm gonna give this. Man, I'm gonna give this show like a 4. A 4 because I do like some of the action scenes. So if the action scenes weren't that great, I mean, they weren't even the best action scenes, but some of the action scenes are pretty decent. But if that wasn't good and some of the CGI effects weren't that good, I'll probably give it a 2. But because it did have good action scenes and her suit was okay, I don't mind her suit. I'll
It's better than the Batman suit that they showed in the first episode.
which episode?
The first episode said that when they had her, when they showed the Batman suit, I said her suit was way better than that.
I did see that. I'm like, dude, that's a Batman suit. What the fuck? Yeah.
It's like they bought that shit. That
Yeah. Another thing, since when is she related to Bruce Wayne?
Oh yeah.
Since when does Bruce Wayne have a cousin that he never met? I have a cousin. Her name is Batwoman, and I also got a brother. He's Hush, and the Joker. I think he's my half brother.
That's a good question though, because like, why the fuck did Alfred raise Bruce when he could just live with his uncle or aunt?
Yeah, right.
And I see that's what made me mad about Alice. Cause like, bitch, if you've been missing for 15 years, like you know where you live. Why you just didn't go back home?
Well, okay. So her dad, her dad, Jon Snow, right?
That's Jon Snow.
Jon Snow from the Crows.
Yeah.
Her dad, Jon Snow. Is this connected? Is this like the Crows, like in the future? So her dad never mentioned. Did he even mention anything about like Bruce Wayne being his nephew? Or I mean, how does it work? I think it's her mom, right? Her mom is related. I mean, I think Kate's mom is related to Bruce's mom. Is that what it is? Like their sister.
Well, they have.
Which makes them.
The last name's not it's Kane, not Wayne.
Right.
So what I'm saying
it is the mom.
I'm saying that even if the mom was the aunt, why didn't Bruce just live with her instead of being raised by Alfred in that big ass mansion?
Here's another interesting too. Yeah, I understand that. Another interesting thing about this too, since Kate's dad is like the I don't know, the captain of the Crows or whatnot, right? This if they were to like maybe. No, that's a different crow. If they were to say something to where, oh yeah, Bruce, I remember my nephew. We even had him train here in the facility one time just because he wanted to learn. Like that would have been interesting if they mentioned something like that. Like because they're like an agency, right? They're like a military form agency. So if they were to mention something about like Bruce used to train with Kate's dad too, because you know how Bruce has different like mentors, right? He travels all around the world to perfect his, fighting styles and his craft. Yeah. So he doesn't have just like one mentor. So you can, for argument's sake, you can say that, oh yeah, Ra's al Ghul was one of his mentors, and then he went to China and he learned from this one Chinese kung fu master, and then he learned a little bit from Alfred because Alfred used to be part of like the British intelligence, like that. You can say that you can say that you can form that character and say that he trained with different people. I think it would have been interesting if they mentioned that Kate's dad trained and had him trained in the facility when he was like in his college years or something. That would have been interesting, but they never, nothing. There was no mention.
They never explained that. They never explained that.
Yeah. Well, that's. Sorry, guys, but Batwoman, yeah.
Why you apologize? I think everybody agrees with you.
Well, for the fans out there who actually like Batwoman.
Who are the critics? Those are the only people that
critics.
Like I said,
I mean,
this shows the
Apollo.
opposite. This shows the opposite of Dave Chappelle. Like Dave Chappelle got 0% from the critics, but 90% from the fans. And then this
Yeah.
show, Rotten Tomatoes, got 75% from the critics, but 10% from the fans.
So it goes to show where the critics stand.
Yeah, they're SJ. Well, they're part of the alphabet community, or
They're,
like
most of them are.
or they hate.
Yeah.
Well, they can't be Muslim because this show has too many gay shit for it to be Muslim.
What? All right. Well, that's our short review of Batwoman. You can catch in the CDW if you feel the need to. If you got nothing else to do and you're really bored and you want something to laugh on, watch Batwoman and CW streaming now.
Well, watch it when you're high.
Watch it when you're high. You probably get a kick out of it. So, what is the next review installed for this podcast?
Not really a review, but we're gonna discuss the trailers for Black Widow and Wonder Woman 1984.
Yep.
So, Black Widow.
Yeah. What about it? Did you like it?
Not really. It looks like every other Marvel movie. The only thing I liked was the Red Guardian. Red Guardian.
Red Guardian stole that thing. I love the Red Guardian. I like it. I actually like the trailer.
Now we know what happened to him in Stranger Things. The Russians did.
They converted him.
Yeah.
That was funny though. Still fits. You got fat? I love that scene.
Now, if that bitch grew up in Russia, how come she ain't got no accent?
Who? Oh, Natalie. You mean Nate? Natalie.
Yeah, that transphobic Scarlett Johansson. That transphobic Scarlett Johansson.
She's transphobic now?
Yeah, remember what SJWs called her when she was gonna play that tranny role that she turned down because they attacked her?
No, it doesn't make her transphobic.
No, because they were talking about her white privilege and her cisgender privilege and shit like that.
No. They wanted. It's so stupid too. They were complaining because they wanted a real transgender person to play a transgender character.
But
I thought that was really stupid, and that really pissed me off.
How come the same people are not complaining about a real Russian playing a real Russian? Instead, they got a American woman playing a Russian.
Yeah. No. I mean, like again, those people don't complain. It's just the alphabet people who has a problem with these kind of things. Like they want. I'm sorry?
No, I said sometimes it's not even the alphabet people. It's just straight white people.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have those alphabet people complaining about, like, they really wanted her. They wanted a real transgender person to play a transgender character or groups. I mean, I don't know. And whoever's complaining, like whoever, it's mostly I would just say lefties. It's mostly the lefties that complain about this bullshit, and I think it's really stupid. And I'm glad Scarlett Johansson turned that down, but with class, because she, like, again, we even mentioned this in the last podcast. She even stated like I'm not gonna play this character just to please you guys because I know you guys are bashing on me. This is not her words, but I'm just improvising, alliterating what she said. And then, like, I won't play it because I know I don't want to anger the community, certain communities. But next time, when I get a role or hired to play a role, I'm gonna take that role and I don't want anybody complaining about it again, because as an actor actress, my I, I I'm the type of person who likes to play different roles and try to build my craft doing that, and that's my job as an actress. Basically, kind of like what she said. Yo.
Yeah.
You got quiet.
I was just, listening to you talk
Okay.
about lefties.
Yeah. So back to the Black Widow trailer. You didn't like it?
Nah, not really. Like it didn't really tickle my pickle.
I like it because it reminded me a little bit of Winter Soldier.
I didn't get that feel. I mean, to me, it just looked like every other Marvel movie. And I hate the fact that it's supposed to be like a prequel. To me, this movie should have been made like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Everyone's saying that. Like this movie, it's a right movie, but for the wrong time. They should have made it 10 years ago, even right after like Iron Man 2. I think this would have been a perfect time to make a Black Widow movie right after Iron Man 2, because that's where she was first introduced. Mm-hmm. And it would have been nice to actually have her character there, and then to follow that, of course, the Avengers, and then you have Winter Soldier. But I don't know. Are you gonna watch this movie?
I mean, yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna spend money on
it. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for it to come out on DVD and then Blu-ray?
It's classified. Can't give away my secrets.
Oh, okay. Well, I like it. There's also Yelena. I think that's her sister, right? When there was like a fight scene between her and a blonde girl in that scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how come her sister's Russian but she's not?
Maybe she was.
She is Russian, but like she ain't got no accent. She's like the Russian version of Stewie. Like Stewie's the only one that's famous British accent, even though his family's not British. He's not British.
Maybe she knows how to. Maybe she knows how to turn off her accent for Will.
I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking weird.
So it seems like you don't like this movie.
I can't say I don't like the movie. It's not out yet. I'm just saying I wasn't really training. I can't be like those Star Wars nerds. I'm like, oh, episode 9 sucks. This fucking sucks. Disney ruined Star Wars. This fucking sucks. It's like the movie hasn't even came out yet. How do you know it sucks?
Yeah. Well, and see what this movie is all about. I don't know too much about the Black Widow. I haven't read any of the comic books. I didn't even know too much about the Red Guardian until I Googled it. I'm like, oh, look, he is a character. So I didn't even know is he supposed to be like the father, or kind of like their father figure? Are they all related?
Honestly, I really don't know. I'm just surprised that he was white in the trailer, because Kevin Feige is like to switch shit up. So I thought he would have been like a trans man or some shit like that.
Goodness gracious! Like just pounding on Marvel today, huh?
Like an Asian trans man.
It's like I hate Batwoman. I don't like the trailer. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm gonna give Batwoman a -6.
Sucks.
Sucks already. Black Widow doesn't look all that great, but I'll watch it. But I'm not gonna put my money on it. I'm not gonna spend money on it. Nope. positivity whatsoever, Anthony. Well, I like it. The only thing I don't, the only thing that made me laugh about the trailer was Taskmaster. Did you see that one scene with Taskmaster with like the Gatling gun, and he was like
Uh,
trying to chase, I think, Natasha with like a, I don't know, like a tank or something, or some sort of like a Hummer or military jeep, and there's like a Gatling gun like attached to it, or a
I don't.
missile launcher.
Yeah, I don't remember
You
that
don't
one.
remember it,
Nah.
dude? Were you like were you high when you watched this? They showed him like right there.
I
I think
probably
you were.
was. I probably was.
Okay, so you probably were. So Taskmaster. So in the comic books, he kind of has. He has like a skull face. He has like a. He's kind of like like I think he's like a regular person, but he has like a special skill where he can mimic your moves. Right? He can learn your moves just by watching him.
Isn't the
And in the comic books, what?
Isn't the motherfucker from Flash?
No, what? It's Taskmaster. No, that's DC.
Yeah,
No, but Taskmaster, bro, where you at?
no, but I'm saying like, didn't Flash have like a Taskmaster villain?
Who copies Flash's, like a character copies people's moves? No,
Yeah.
not that I recall. What's his name? Taskmaster?
Like, he was the villain in like I think season 3 of Flash or some shit like that.
That's Mirror Master.
I'm finna glue this shit.
You're very cool as shit. Well, anyway, Taskmaster in the comic books, he has this like robe and like a cape, right? And
it's the Thinker. The Thinker, my bad.
Bro, you're way off, man. Taskmaster Thinker.
All these white people.
And he has like a skull-looking face. I guess that's like a mask or something. But in the trailer, he looked like Lord Zed from Power Rangers. I was like, what the fuck is that? He didn't look like Taskmaster at all. But I don't know. Maybe it's a different like uniform that he's wearing, like some sort of like a face mask shield, and maybe throughout the movie, he'll look the part in the comic books.
Oh, nah, because he's gonna look like Lord Zed.
Huh?
I said he probably just still like looking like Lord Zed the whole movie.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. And here's my theory.
Kind of looks like Black Noir. He kind of looks like Black Noir from The Boys.
He does, right?
Yeah.
Like the Batman of The Boys?
No, Black Noir.
He's like the Batman.
Yeah, but he's kind of like Snake Eyes because he doesn't talk.
Doesn't talk. Yeah. And again, my theory, Yelena, which is I mentioned this in our last podcast, but Natasha's sister, that girl that she was fighting, Yelena, the blondie, I think she's going to be the next Black Widow for the future installments to Marvel. I think this is kind of like her debut. This is where she first appears, and she's going to appear in the future installments in the next phase. Is that phase? Where are we? Phase 4 right now? Are we in phase 4?
Oh yeah, we're on phase SJW.
Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she's going to be the next Black Widow for the new Avengers or the next Avengers, depending how good the movie turns out to be. So, yeah, that's Black Widow. Ant-Man. What's the next trailer that you wanted to talk about, or that we can talk about?
Well, you want to talk about Wonder Woman 84? And
I want to talk about Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean the trailer looks good. Like I'll watch the movie. The only thing that bugged me about that trailer was Chris Pine's character. Like if the first Wonder Woman took place in World War I, and then now 70 years later they're in 1984, how come Chris Pine hasn't aged a day? Like this dude
But
still looks like
see,
he's 37.
didn't he die in the first Wonder Woman?
No, he didn't die.
Yeah, he did. He
I thought
took
he
the jet
survived.
plane.
Yeah, but I thought he survived. Like I thought he made it.
Nah, you know what? My theory is he died, and for some odd reason, I don't know, something they something magical like brings him back from the dead, or or he's just um a conscience, like he's not really there. Like I think it's all in Wonder Woman's head because I haven't seen him like interact with anybody else in the trailer. You know, like should they introduce him to like everybody around him?
Yeah, but wasn't he like on the fight scene though in the trailer? Like when they're on top of the bus or train or whatever?
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you can still. I mean, I guess.
I mean
I don't.
unless he went through like the Lazarus pit.
Lazarus Pit. That's a possibility. Eh. So, what did you think about the trailer?
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was good and it got me interested in the movie.
Okay. Anything else?
No, so you can check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Castbox, TuneIn. Just Google our shit, you'll find us.
Hey, bro, are you high?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I knew it. Ah. You know how I know? Because every time I say something, it's taking you a long time to process it. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the time that we did the, the, the fake the fake MC.
Now that was even worse.
Uh,
I was
did
stuttering.
you did, did you eat anything?
Nah, I was smoking in the car.
Oh my goodness gracious! Alrighty, well there you go. Find us in all those platforms.
Well, yeah, what about our social media?
Oh yeah, go ahead. To your social media.
Well, you can find me on
Good.
Instagram. You can find me on Instagram with Snapchat at Expected Ant. And you can also find us on Tumblr under Solo Ant. And also, to our Facebook page, Solo Ant. And also, to check out our online store, teesprings.com/Solo Ant. Get your Solo Ant gear today. We got t-shirts, socks, towels, hoodies.
Very
Uh,
nice.
this one girl, my lady friend, she got the Pussy Power hoodie, and my ex girlfriend got the Pussy Power leggings. So if there's any other woman out there that I fucked, go ahead and support us and buy more Pussy Power gear.
All right. Oh yeah, and you can find me in Aubrey Feely _81. That's my IG, guys. Like it, follow, DM, whatever.
All right, peace.
Peace. Ay, ay, ay.
Nah, I won't say high as a kite, but I'm pretty fucked. I'm pretty high.
You're pretty fucked up.
All you bitches put your mouths together, and all you niggas put your dicks together, bitch. Yeah, she blowing like calm breeze, tall brown skin, her weave like palm trees. I went coconuts, dip my dunk in between your donut. Don't want it if it ain't no slut, bitch. Fathership touch ground like lion soup. Don't invite me, I tear the fuck down. White boys cut my toupee. Seventh day rester on speedway. I slope MC Slay. Ain't nothing to bust ass. Bullet him, get him fast. Bitch, I don't break out. Blast to the next rash. The dog piss on MCs like trees. Got meals, but still grill that old good welfare cheese. Oh, yeah, hey. Dedicate to all you bitch ass niggas. You bitch ass nigga rats. Oh, let that bitch go. Shame on the nigga who tried to step through the old dirty dash, put my foot up there. Bitch, you walk around your bra too tight. It's alright, you still gon' get fucked tonight. Oh,
Stankin' assholes.
you're the type of bitch don't appreciate shit. Never had shit, so you won't be shit. That pussy there couldn't satisfy a hair on my body. Keep me like a lottie and slide me down. Doodle brown. Toss salad, oh you in some shit now. Calling me a dog, well leave a dog alone. Cause nothing can stop me from burying my bones in the backyard of someone else's house. Old dirt dog, but I'm not dogged out. Here comes Rover, snipping at your ass. But pardon me, bitch, as I shit on your grass. That means, ho, you've been shitted on. I'm not the first dog that shitted on your lawn. Oh, yeah, hey.
When you're like 100% cool.
Cool. I hate to break it to you though. That's never happened though.
What's ever happened?
Me being 100%.
Oh, okay. When you're at least like 90% or
Yep.
85%.
I've been high on every episode. It's just,
Well,
there's just different degrees.
I, I think this episode you're a little too high, and we're still recording. At
I know.
cut the recording.
No, I did that on purpose. Started again.
Oh my god! All right. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
All right.
All right, buddy.